This episode is sponsored by Lume. Want to smell better naked? Let's face it, our underarms aren't the only place we have odor. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Lume Whole Body Deodorant for pits, privates, and beyond. Lume was created by an OBGYN who discovered and proved in clinical testing that the vagina is not to blame for day-to-day odor below the belt. So she developed Lume, a uniquely formulated pH-balanced deodorant. It's aluminum-free, skin-safe, and clinically proven to control odor for up to 72 hours. Lume Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lume Starter Pack with code ONLYFRIENDS30 at LumeDeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumeDeodorant.com and use code ONLYFRIENDS30. This episode is sponsored by EveryPlate. Want to save money on food expenses this spring? Get more bang for your bite with America's best value meal kit. EveryPlate is 25% cheaper than grocery shopping, which I don't know about you guys, I hate grocery shopping, so that's a selling point for me. With no hidden fees, so you can count on great value week after week. Plus, only pay for what you need with pre-portioned ingredients. Get $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code ONLYFRIENDS149.
Young P cruising down the west side highway, doing what we like to do.
We don't know the rest. As we sang that, Paris jumped up.
Yeah,
she was like, my song.
She was looking at me, and so I substituted B for P.
You ready, P? That's what we have to say before we record the podcast. You ready, P?
You ready, P? She's been really acting up.
P?
Like, I can just tell that she's sad that TJ's gone.
Yeah. Well, if my dad left for that many days, I would also be very upset without knowing where he was. Maybe she's afraid he's gone forever.
I know. It's so sad.
I thought you were going to get mad. I just said that.
Oh,
don't say that.
No, it's sad.
It is sad, but it's
like I feel like when we literally, if we leave for a few hours, when we walk through the door, she'll greet us how she greets you. She just loses her mind. I'm like, how much time passes in their brain?
That's what I always think. I'm like, do you think I'm going to be gone forever?
Yeah.
Or like
did
it
just really like forever?
Yeah. Or like, but in reality, they probably just slept and like didn't even know we were gone really until we got back.
I don't know. I feel like she knows.
Well, yeah, she definitely knows. She's definitely really anxious. So
it's nice, like when we travel, when at least one of us is here.
Yeah.
But like, when, like with me, she still like cuddles with me and everything. But like one time when I went away, TJ was like, she wouldn't even like sit with me.
I thought TJ was like low key her favorite.
No.
Oh, really?
No, it's me. Yeah.
Oh, LOL. She wouldn't even cuddle with him or anything.
She just likes TJ because he feeds her. Yeah.
I think that's how Frank is with me.
Yeah. Like I normally do like the morning and then he'll do the night.
Morning opening and then he closes.
Yeah. But at night, you look high right now, Paris. She's literally like,
it's because it's so goddamn hot out. She's like, what's happening?
Because we gave her food, which like I don't think she cares about, but she didn't eat it for so long because we put the Prozac in it and she could taste it. So then we started doing it in a little chunk of a Baby Bell cheese.
Oh, yum.
So now she thinks that she knows. She's now like, I get my dinner, then I get my cheese. But we've started saying it like, you want your Prozac? Do you want your Prozac?
Oh, she is like, her ears are perking up.
Yeah. Because like I want her to register it as like a fun, exciting thing.
Me too. That's
like,
what I do for myself.
Like how you would do with a kid.
No, I'm like, I'll drink a Coke Zero with mine. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah. And so it sucks because I wish she could just like take a whole dose, but I have to put it in her shit.
Yeah.
So now she'll do the dinner, the cheese, the GRENIE. So she has like a 3-course meal.
Spell, like the what?
And TJ's like always like the nighttime feeding,
the night chef.
So she gets really excited. But it's funny because she'll at like 5 p.m. exactly, she'll like bother him.
Yeah. It's funny how animals know. They know the exact time.
Yeah. She'll sit there and
calm down. I do that too when I want
dinner. What? Yeah.
Please. Well, speaking of pets, how was Whitey? Erin just took Whitey to the vet.
I won't know anything until next week because it's like a test, but they were like, her vet will call you. They also like... They keep calling her a him, which is really bothering me.
Was it? Remember we did our video? Was Whitey a they, them, or was Whitey a him? I remember it was something different than a her.
I don't remember. We'll have to go back.
Maybe they watched our video and they were like, well, she obviously...
And then like the vet tech today came out and was like, Whitney? And I was like, Whitey.
Whitney. Yeah. My
like,
cat, Whitney.
I'm like, it's Whitey.
Whitney.
I had to like correct. It's so awkward. Whitey.
Is she easy to like put in a crate?
So easy.
God, you're so... Whitey is like the best.
She was literally sitting in the car. She like meowed for a little bit and like when we got there, but when we were in the vet, like after she got done, she was literally just in the crate, like cleaning herself.
She's like, I don't give a fuck.
Just absolutely chilling.
I love her.
I know.
She's
me
so funny.
too. I love White.
We were talking about, because our friend's moving and she has a cat, and like when you move with a cat, they're like so annoying the first couple days because they're scared, which like I get it, and they hide.
It's also just like moving too, unless you're moving into like a fully furnished apartment that like everything is settled in. It's also so traumatizing being like in all the clutter and like hearing everything, and it's just like such a mess.
Oh my God, when I moved, I had to put Frank, because I only had Frank at the time, and I put him in a bathroom because the doors were just open all day with the movers. Yeah. And then literally when they were done with everything, took a couple of hours, and like me and Nolan would like take turns going in there and petting him, meowing, screaming the whole time, literally would not stop. And then we put him in a crate to take him to the new place, and had to put him in a bathroom there too because they were moving everything in, and he was like fucking traumatized. I felt so bad.
They need to be not so dramatic.
I know, they're so dramatic. I always think, I know Paris isn't like this, but a lot of dogs are like so excited to be in a car and just
she's
like,
not.
Woohoo! And cats are like,
yeah. I mean, Whitey she'll do that for sure, but she's like very like, she just sits there and does it, but is calm. Yeah. Like we would literally put her in a blanket and bring her in the car, and she just sits there with her like little tiny head and is like, wah, wah. But like she's not like scratching me to get out.
Buttercup will like try to get out.
No. Yeah. That was like my cat growing up that it made me hate cats. But she's good. I don't think I've like actually said anywhere, but Whitey has kidney disease.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we have talked about
it. So she's 12 years old. She has kidney disease. So she's been like taking this supplement. It's like a renal something. Mm-hmm. And we were rechecking to see if that's been like helping her.
I see. Yeah. So they had to like take blood or something?
I don't really know.
Just did she like go back somewhere?
Urinalysis or something like that. Which I'm like, how do we get that?
Yeah, how do you just like make a cat pee?
Yeah, like do you have to stick like a catheter up there and like suck it out?
I don't know.
Like I literally don't know.
Vets, comment below.
I guess I could Google it and be like, what is this procedure?
Yeah, like how do you get a cat to like pee or poop? I don't know.
Maybe they give them something, but I feel like they would tell me that. $200.
I know. Vets are insane.
For a test.
Yeah.
So stupid. And everyone's like, get pet insurance. I'm like, that wouldn't be covered.
It doesn't cover so much.
It would be like an emergency.
Yeah.
If there was an emergency, then it would be covered. Yeah. But it's not an emergency. It's just like a test she's getting
And then
done.
at this point, it's like, how much is pet insurance usually? Like,
I think like at least $100.
Okay, that's not worth it then. If you're paying $100 every month and you go once every 6 months I pay $200, that's literally a scam.
Well, that's like what we had it.
Oh, you did.
But then every time we would go, they were like, that's not covered. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's why I hate shit like that. Like my home warranty, I know it's completely different, but stuff like that kept happening. And I was 100%. Like, hello? Like this isn't my problem.
Yes.
So, like it's only wear and tear. So I was like, okay, my AC stopped working. Isn't that a wear and tear? Because it's been wearing and tearing for over 10 years or something.
I know it's so terrible to say too, but like especially with older animals. Yeah. It's like, what's the point really? Because their old age, I feel like isn't like, it's not going to be like an emergency thing, whereas like they eat chocolate and then because I think it doesn't cover like
pre-existing.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why it sucks.
So it's like, okay, well her kidneys are shutting down because she's an old cat and it's like they're not going to cover that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, well then every other treatment she's going to need because of this disease isn't going to be covered. So like why would I be paying for her to have insurance?
I know, it's so weird. Like dental insurance too.
Oh,
like such a scam.
Dental insurance
because I know it's really cheap. Isn't it like $8 or $10 a month?
Mine was $25 when I had it.
Oh, okay, maybe it is like $25.
I think I had like a good one.
But then it's like, okay, you're paying that every month,
and then you only go every 6 months.
No, that's what I'm saying, and it's like
$80 for a
clinic. So I'm like, okay, I just paid like $1,000 this year. I don't know, really, I can't do math at all, but you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I just paid $200.
And then I think you only have to get X-rays like every so often. It's not like you're getting those every 6 months.
I know. I got X-rays last time I went, and I was like, "Oh, it wasn't as expensive as I thought it was."
I think it's like $200.
Yeah,
the same as our fucking
as the
Whitey's
fucking vet bill.
Renal exam.
I know. I'm so used to like real health, like not real healthcare, but like if I got a fucking X-ray at a hospital, it'd be like $20,000.
Yeah,
if I didn't have insurance.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
times are. Oh my god, I just gotta chill.
Oh, it feels great in here.
Yeah, it does feel good, but I gotta chill.
It feels so much hotter. It's like 80. It was 86.
It was 90 when I was texting you. I was like,
yeah, it's It's like we're always complaining that it's cold, and now we're complaining that it's hot.
I just wish that we had a little like happy medium.
I know.
I will say we have. Like last week, it was like in the
70s.
mid to high 60s, and it was absolutely
Perfect.
beautiful. But then, of course, like I don't like the cold, but I also really don't like the heat.
Unless there's a pool involved.
Yes.
Then it's like, bring it on.
Totally.
Yeah, we're so spoiled.
Which, speaking of, I am very excited because there will be a pool on Monday in Palm Springs.
Oh.
And
I forgot okay. I was like Monday. I thought you were driving back Monday. We're recording this on Saturday, by the way.
Yes.
It's a no weekend recap, really.
Last minute.
Yeah.
Last minute doing.
The hustle never stops.
And so I'm now just going to spend the whole day on Monday by a pool in the heat, and I'm very excited.
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
great. That's exciting.
Because you guys,
I can't believe this.
I am attending Coachella.
She said that to me so casually. She's like, "Do you mind recording on Tuesday?" I'm going to, and I was like, "What's Monday?" And she's like, "Going to Coachella." I was like, "Huh? The fuck do you mean going to Coachella?"
Okay, to be clear, so I guess this is kind of like a little update. If for some reason you're like fully living under a rock or just absolutely do not care about Coachella, Frank Ocean dropped out. I feel like that was like,
I don't know if it's confirmed or like they told him not to. It was something like weird.
oh no, I know.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, because you have the inside
No,
scoop.
it was like,
Okay.
he's done.
Okay.
But then it was weird because online they were like his leg, and people were like, be nice to
His
him.
brother also just died.
Oh,
I know. I did not know that.
when?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about Frank Ocean.
Well, okay. Okay, with that, then it's like you should have pulled out before.
Well, let's see what happened. I also meant to look up how he died, so just so curious.
Brother.
But I just was way too high and fell asleep.
He died in 2020.
Oh. Grief. I don't know. You can't judge the grief process.
No, I'm not judging the grief, but I don't know why people would be using that as a
Yeah, I kind of thought he died like a month ago.
No, yeah.
But it's okay. I don't know.
Maybe there's some backstory to this. I'm not.
Yeah, we don't have all the context, so don't cancel us because I have no fucking
I
idea.
guess for me, I would never be like, oh, well, his brother died 3 years ago.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, so Frank Ocean is no longer performing at Coachella after like the disastrous weekend that was weekend one. And now Blink-182 will be taking the headlining spot. However, I don't know if this
Tom is gone again.
I don't know if this is confirmed, actually.
Well, by the time this comes out.
Well, allegedly, I have been told that Skrillex and this other guy, Frank, is that his name?
Frank Ocean.
No, it's not Frank. It starts with Fred. Fred, I think.
Okay. Is he a DJ?
I think he's like an EDM guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're doing like something together. Let me see.
So it's like.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're both.
So Blink-182 is on at 9:20 to 10:20.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Amazing.
Weight-wise.
Amazing. And they're playing on like the main stage. And then they're doing it says TBA, so I don't know if they have confirmed Skrillex and I don't know what this person's name is. Fred. I think it's Fred. For that slot, or if it'll be somebody else.
Oh, okay.
But that is a rumor that I was told.
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
they would take the main stage after them?
Mm-hmm. So it'll be
Okay.
Blink-182, then Skrillex.
Got it. Oh, sick.
However, I'm like kind of hoping it's not because I would like to go home.
I know.
And I know that I'll have to stay for that.
I know. It's not anymore.
I know.
You can't
I'm
miss
like,
it.
just play like your rock stuff.
I know. I think it's pretty iconic that they are randomly headlining now because everything
Blink?
that's happened,
Yeah.
not Skrillex.
I guess
I mean,
it's like, I wonder what that's considered. If like someone's then going on after them.
oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Does it say like they're now the headliners?
No, it
or
doesn't.
Is it just like they're closing it out, sort of?
No, it just didn't really say anything. They're just now on the lineup
Oh,
there.
okay. Well, I do think it is cool, just because like Tom's finally back. Mark had his whole health, like all his health problems, and now it's like, oh, they're here.
Oh, it's also such a sleigh
Yeah.
for the emos.
Oh my god, I know.
It's also like rock music like that really is not at Coachella.
Yeah, that's true.
And not to like,
well, Knocked Loose is there, and they're like metal.
well, no, I mean like as headliners or like big
Oh, I
venues,
see, I
and like
see.
Knocked Loose is probably like who was it? Turnstile was there last year, but like it's not a big rock scene.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's not Warped Tour.
so iconic that a band that hasn't really had like a stage, I guess, at Coachella for like a long time or ever really
Yeah.
is like now doing
Big.
it.
Yeah.
Like
And
the
everyone knows who Blink-182 is too.
Yeah.
So it's just like, Holy shit. It's going to be really fun.
I know. And it's like only an hour. It's going to be great. I'm going to go in at probably like 8:30.
Go in and get out.
Walk over to the artist area. Oh, I have artist wristbands also. We were like finagled artist wristbands.
Oh, you did?
So like,
I didn't know if you got them like through emo night or if like emo night's going or like what the vibe is.
TJ just like knows people in the music industry. So it was like, hey, you got any extras? Because it is also weekend 2 of Coachella. So like it's much easier to just
it's not
get
as
stuff
needed.
So he just asked around.
Fun. He asked around and he found out.
Wristbands.
Fucked around and found out.
So I'm like, okay, I can do it that way.
Yeah.
But like otherwise I would not be going.
Yeah, no.
And I need excuse to go down to the desert.
I know. He told me, I was like, Coachella?
I know.
Like, could you running a fever?
Imagine if I went all weekend.
Just by yourself. TJ's not even here.
It looks miserable. Brooke was posting on her story just like drenched in sweat. And I was like, couldn't be me.
I know. I just like such a Coachella hater, even though I've never been.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for you to bring up Stagecoach and we're going, you know. I just feel like it's going to happen. I'm a little scared.
Genuinely would, but my best friend's wedding is like the following week. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to risk it with all those LGBs.
America.
That's the Let's Go brand dinners.
Yeah, I know. At first I was like, LGBTQ. What? Yeah. No, the other one. Yeah, they're not drinking. They're not going to be drinking Bud Light.
That that's like an acronym.
Yeah.
That could be an acronym for them, but it's also
I think it's hilarious. They like fucked themselves over a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anyone really says LGB. I don't know if I've really heard it like that, but it's pretty funny.
But it is funny.
It is.
That it's like half of it.
Stagecoach was so fun though last year. And I'm like not a huge country fan, but it was just like chill. Yeah. It didn't feel crazy by any means.
And
it was
just a good country vibe.
I know.
That's what like a country vibe is like.
I think if I really want to see Kelsey Ballerini live.
Yeah.
I wish, I mean, obviously I'm not going, but if she was there, I'd be like, we should go.
Well, she's touring.
She's touring. She's opening for Kenny Chesney, I think.
Okay. That is so sick.
Yeah. Josh, I think I saw it on Josh's story.
Oh, that's right.
Like, God, I want to see her so bad. I feel like,
that is probably a phenomenal concert. Are they doing stadiums?
I could not tell you.
I feel like Kenny would.
I don't know. Kenny.
First name basis, Kenny. He's a stadium guy. I don't know. I'll have to look after. That's so fun. I had no idea.
I know.
Okay, so I also wanted to tell you some exciting news.
Okay.
So today I ran out this morning to run some errands. The other day I went to Lululemon to get a second pair of Lululemon pants.
You should have told Emma. She can get them a discount.
Yeah, but I can write them off. Because I can show your fat ass. I can do like a try-on haul.
Okay.
So then if I bought them through her, then I have to Venmo her. Sense. I can't really do it on my business card.
No need to explain. I completely understand. Thing. Yeah.
As much as I would love to save like the $10 or whatever, like that would be too complicated.
Yeah. Can I have the receipt? I need my tax guy. Yeah. Well, she's a yoga whatever.
Yeah. And so the other day I went in I was like, oh, maybe I'll try like a sports bra. And then I didn't try it on because I was like, oh, this looks like it'll fit me. And then it was way too fucking small. I didn't know I had big old titties. But I feel like people who like are athletic are just like small in general. Like I feel like it's like a big yoga brand like too. Bulk.
Yes. And Pilates.
So it's like very like petite.
Yeah.
So I had to get a size 6.
I don't know sizes like that. What is it normally? Like a 0? Wait, in a top?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I guess
they
I wouldn't
go
know.
from like 0 to, I'm assuming, like whatever. So it's like 0, 2, 4, 6.
Oh, okay.
So I had gotten a 4.
Oh, that's surprising.
I was like, oh, this looks...
You're so like small.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, this is like also pushing my tits way up.
Oh my God.
The tits I don't have. And I was like, okay, maybe I should try another size. But anyway, so I went there this morning, exchanged them. And then I decided I'm literally going to get rid of everything that I own and only have like...
This is good news for me.
The amount of like things that I need for the amount of days that I go to the gym.
That's smart. I kind of did the same thing.
So I have now 2 pairs of Lululemon leggings. I got rid of every other one that I have.
Oh my God. So you love them?
Mainly because I had so many pairs.
Same. Especially because we did, I don't know if you still have Fabletics, but we did so many Fabletics brand deals. Flabletics on me. Flabletics. Honestly, they should be called. That'd be so funny.
Flabletics.
Flabby.
Well, those are the ones that I have currently.
No. Oh, okay.
I kept 1 pair because I do like them. I like wearing them skiing under my suit.
Okay, that's fair.
Because they're like a little warm.
Yeah. I just like, I'm sure Fabletics has amazing stuff now, but the stuff that I ordered back then
it's all just like really tight and kind of feels like after I wore Lulu, I was like, I don't want to wear anything else.
Yeah, it's weird because I feel like with Fabletics, they're like constantly like busting stuff out there, and like none of it's like the same material or the same fit. So it's like you really have to figure out what works for you. But with Lululemon, I feel like you're just like, oh, I know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, 100%.
And I really only wear black, and my Fabletics are black. So I was like, I'm gonna get rid of all of these leggings I literally haven't worn in years. And I'll have 2 pairs of leggings. And then I came home, I ordered, so I got 2 tops.
Cute.
At Lulu. And then I came home, I ordered 2 more, and then I ordered 2 pairs of shorts.
Nice. Like biker shorts?
Yeah, but I'm going to have to see because I haven't tried them on.
It's tough. The biker shorts are tough. My Pilates instructor she's every Saturday, she's the one that's like 24 and like just so cute and fun. Cool. She also works at Free People Movement. So she has like the cutest, oh my God, she had this onesie. What are they called?
Yeah,
onesie. It was so fucking cute. It's like the side is cut out and then the back is really cute. It's like a bunch of, I don't know how to explain it, but I was like, can you get me a discount, please?
Yeah.
Like, hello.
I know. I really like the Lulu. I got everything in black, by the way.
That's the best for me because I'm like, wardrobe. I don't get how people wear, and I'm not shaming anyone, like totally fine. I just like would not like it if I was wearing like pink or something and you could see all my ass sweat. Like,
when I don't tell you,
unless they're
that is one of the reasons why I just
got rid of them.
Got rid of everything is because the amount of swass I have seen at the gym. I'm like, whatever. Like, you know, it's there. Like, I can feel it when I'm working out.
Yeah.
But like, if you're confident enough to live like that, that's good for you. But I can't.
Yeah.
I can't wear a pair of like hot orange pants.
I know.
And then my ass is sweating.
I know. And I think it's like, I don't judge anyone who has it. I just would not be comfortable.
We all have it.
I know. I would just not be comfortable myself.
No.
It's like armpit hair.
Yes.
Like, I don't care if other people have it. I don't like having it.
Yes. I also really like how the Lululemons are like basically
Please sponsor us. I see you on the toast.
Yeah. So I'm fully, oh really?
Yes. They sponsored, or they did a Lulu ad read. I was like, fuck, that would be so sick.
Well, I'm a full convert. I will let you know how I got like 2 different styles of the shorts.
Okay.
The head is so hard. That stuff is like sold out.
Yeah, it's hard to not try on, especially like workout shorts.
I know. Well, I was like, please just be like the pants.
I know. But the good thing is it's right there. You can just swap them out. 100%,
yeah.
Lulu's so good too. It's like pretty expensive, but it's literally lifetime guarantee. If anything happens, you get another pair for free.
You can like get them hemmed.
You can get them hemmed for free. It's so worth it to me. They're so buttery soft. Like, this is literally an ad read.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, I just wanted to tell you, I've been converted.
Thank God.
I'm a convert.
I thought you were going to tell me you're going to give me all your old stuff. And I was like kind of excited, but then I was like, no, I don't want anything actually.
Okay, I'm moving on to like, this is like my minimalist era. Okay. I'm like black everything. Like, I go to the gym 3 times a week. And then like I'll have an extra. And
it's the best.
That's gonna be.
It's funny. That's literally what I sift through is 3 leggings from Lulu. And that's actually it. Yeah. That's the only thing I do. And then I have just a bunch of tops. You like Free People Movement tops or something. Yeah. But
I know. So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just like get rid of everything in that drawer. And then I'm gonna be just a cleansed girly.
Yeah. I need to get rid of so many more. But it's like so hard because I'll see them and be like, it's kind of cute. Maybe I'll wear it. And then I'm like, I gotta like talk myself out of that.
I know. It's nice too having like I have a lot of Set Active stuff, and it's like the same. They have, I forget what because they have like different fabrics.
Oh
yeah, so it feels like the Align, the Set Active one.
Yeah,
that's like the style I really like from Set Active. And those ones are probably going to be hard for me to give away. Also, it's like, okay, it's St. Patrick's Day and I have a green workout top.
I know. But it's like, okay, but come on.
I know.
Swass.
Yeah, it's never on the top, which is good. But like, I'm well aware that it's happening on the bottom.
Yeah, I know.
That's also a really good point.
What?
Because normally, I would only ever really wear them when I'm doing yoga at home. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm like bending over a lot at the gym. Like, that friction is going to like get all up in there. It's going to be all the way down my pants. I just can't do it.
I know. I just stick to the black leggings and it's just like, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. So I just thought you would enjoy.
No, I'm really. Convert. Did we talk about this on the podcast? I feel like we did.
I'm not sure.
Well, I was like, you need to try a pair of Lulu and I swear you'll never go back. And it kind of literally just kind of happened.
It's great. I think it's very telling too. Like, I have had them for like at least a month. Mm-hmm. If not more. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I need another pair because I go to the gym so 3 times a week, and it's like I would prefer wearing these ones, like adding a third one of or a second of these into my rotation as opposed to wearing 2 Fabletics a week.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, let me just
LA girls.
try. Yeah.
Instead of my Fabletics.
Yeah.
I will say Target also has really soft. Ooh. Like I think Lulu is better quality.
Sure.
But these ones from Target, I got 2 pairs of those like when I first started going to Pilates, and they're so fucking soft, and like now comparing it to Lulu, though, I don't like them as much, but they are great leggings. Love. So I don't like.
What were they, like $30?
Something like that. Yeah. They were like very reasonably priced.
I do think though, like the lifetime warranty that you mentioned, like that's worth it. They're also not, they're like $120,
which is like sounds pretty crazy in my opinion. Absolutely. For leggings, but it's for a fucking lifetime.
Yeah,
like,
you get it forever.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many times you wash it. Like if something happens, bye.
Yeah, and I think also like Target, while is a cheaper option,
it'll wear out.
Exactly.
That's what Emma kept telling me. She's like, get one. Okay, so my friend Emma's a yoga instructor, so she gets a discount online. So that's like where I started. That's when I started getting. She's like, just try, and I was like, okay, fine. I was like, so overhyped, like just being a little bitchy about it. I was like, whatever. You're like you and your yogi.
You're in like your Larry David phase.
What's that?
Like you're just very like.
I mean, I know Larry David, but what do you mean by that?
You're very like you're this new like you have a.
I know.
You have like made nemesises out of all of these. I know. Places.
Well, my therapist discovered and told me that I'm not connected with anger. Like I don't connect with anger.
What does that mean?
Like say
like you're never angry?
Yes, I don't know. Like I'm trying to explain. Like say you said something to me that was like this video you edited sucked.
Okay.
Just like you would never say that, but say you said that. That would in reality that would make me angry. Like I'd be like, "Huh? Like why would you say that to me? Like say it nicer, you know?"
Yeah.
But instead, I take it as like I suck. Like that's what I do with everything. Like
I suck.
Yeah, like I don't get angry. I immediately turn into like I didn't do something good enough, or like this person's mad at me, or like
God.
Yeah, and I never really realized that until like literally a week ago, and so now I'm just mad about everything. I feel like.
So is she like giving you practices to like gauge anger? Like I guess I don't understand. Or are you just like allowing yourself to feel anger?
I'm allowing it, and it's just uncomfortable.
You're like conscious about it?
Yeah, and I think it's hard because it's so uncomfortable for me to feel angry.
Well, especially if it's a new
feeling. New. I mean, obviously I've been angry before.
Welcome.
Yeah, I know. I've been angry before, but it's like if like Nolan woke up at 6 a.m. and was like rummaging through the bedroom and like pissing me off, I would never say anything. So I'd be like, it's fine. Like he has to go to work.
Sure.
He actually doesn't. He's like the quietest person ever. But now I can be like, okay, no, I am mad about this. Like it's not, I would be afraid to get mad at him because I wouldn't want him to feel bad.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's like, okay, but everyone's entitled to like be angry if something upsets them.
Yeah.
So I'm trying. It's uncomfortable because like anxiety is uncomfortable too. Like my brain, I'm like, I just don't want to feel it. Like I don't want to feel anxiety. I don't want to feel angry. I don't want to feel anything. I just want to be like, fine. So that's why I'm so like go with the flow.
Yeah.
But I also am go with the flow part. I don't know. It's really complicated.
I feel like we're so opposite. Like I just feel everything so deeply, no matter the emotion.
Yeah,
I want to feel that way.
Let's swap for a day. I wish we could like Freaky Friday and like see what it's like.
That would be interesting.
I don't really get mad easily, or like I don't hold on to things. Like I'm just
oh my God.
I'm just let it. For me it's like
it's
peaceful.
funny too because I'll be like, why like people like you like people like you and you yourself who are able to just kind of like let go of stuff. I feel like I then hold on to it for you.
Yeah. I don't think you should do that.
No, I know, but I think it's
hurts
because
you.
No, oh no, I'm not hurt.
Well, not like in a real way, but I mean, it's like it adds to your
because it's not
soul.
Stuff that I like think. It's not stuff I think about.
Okay,
like it's then like, oh, if like I saw that person, I'd be like, oh, I remember I don't like you for these reasons.
Yeah,
and like that's fine because like I guess
if it's not like bothering you,
no,
or, like
I don't
adding like stress to your life.
Think about
like seething. About, yeah.
No, it's just like it's like I let go of it in my brain in the current state. Mm-hmm. But then if like someone were like, oh, have you seen so-and-so? And I'm like, oh, fuck that person. You know, even if it's been like however
10
long.
years. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, I know why I don't like them.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. Because for me, I could just let someone back in and be like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, whatever about a lot of things. I just like really don't hold on to stuff, especially if it's like someone that's made me upset. I'm just kind of like, it's fine. Like, I don't know.
I know, P. I don't understand either.
It's okay. We don't all have to understand.
We don't.
And that's what I am learning.
There's no room for understanding.
No.
You just have to go with it.
Yeah. Now I'm mad at everyone.
I feel like I wrote something down.
To talk about?
Yeah, because I was like, what do I say?
And I was like, no weekend recap. But I mean, it's been 30 minutes. We're pretty on track.
I know. What the heck? I definitely... Pod Boy.
Pod Boy. That's so funny that's the name of it.
No, I didn't write anything down.
Okay. That's fine. We love unprepared queens.
Well, I wrote that I'm going to Coachella.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I thought it was something different.
This episode is sponsored by Lume. Lume was created by an OBGYN who discovered and proved in clinical testing that the vagina is not to blame for day-to-day odor below the belt, so she developed Lume, a uniquely formulated pH-balanced deodorant. It's aluminum-free, skin-safe, and clinically proven to control odor for up to 72 hours. I have the Lume deodorant, I have the Lume body wipes, and I'm just gonna say, when I was in the hospital getting my appendectomy, I asked my boyfriend to bring the Lume wipes because I wasn't allowed to take a shower. It was the perfect thing to use because I just felt so gross and hospital-y. I wanted to feel freshened up, and the Lume wipes are amazing. I also use the stick deodorant before Pilates and before my walks. Lume is seriously safe to use anywhere on your body. Pits, underboobs, thigh folds, belly buttons, butt cracks, vulvas, and feet. Literally anywhere. It's safe. Choose from a variety of fresh, bright scents like clean tangerine, lavender sage, or toasted coconut. Lume Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, which is what I use in the hospital, and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lume Starter Pack with code ONLYFRIENDS30 at LumeDeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumeDeodorant.com and use code ONLYFRIENDS30. This episode is sponsored by Thrive Market. Thrive Market is my go-to for all my grocery and household essentials, and the convenience of getting it all quickly and shipped to my house is a huge time saver. I swear I ordered it and it showed up to my house in like 2 days. And it was truly the most random of assortment of things, but that's like the best thing about Thrive Market. They have so many different categories, so many different things you can get. I got household cleaner, I got cat treats, I got facial cleanser, I got retinol, I got mascara. Like literally, you can get pretty much anything you ever want on Thrive Market. And as a Thrive Market member, I can save money on every single order. On average, I save over 30% each time. So it's just completely worth it. On top of massive savings on each order, Thrive Market has a deals page that changes daily, gives me cash back on so many brands, and they have a price match guarantee. We love a price match guarantee. They have over 70 different filters on their website to search what you're looking for. Whether you're looking for certified gluten-free snacks or non-toxic cleaning essentials, you can curate your own shopping experience with the click of a button. When you join Thrive Market, you are also helping a family in need with their one-on-one membership matching program. You join, they give. Join Thrive Market today and get 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift. Go to thrivemarket.com/onlyfriends for 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift. That's THRIVE market.com/onlyfriends, thrivemarket.com/onlyfriends. This episode is sponsored by EveryPlate. You want to save money on food, on your meals, get more bang for your buy with America's best value meal kit. EveryPlate is 25% cheaper than grocery shopping with no hidden fees, so you can count on great value week after week. Plus, only pay for what you need with pre-portioned ingredients, which is my favorite thing about EveryPlate. There's pre-portioned ingredients. They come in little packs. You know exactly what you're using. You know exactly how much you need. There's no guessing. There's no how much do I slice? How much do I dice? It's all there, and it makes a great meal. They have smash burgers that are so freaking good. I don't even know how to explain it, you guys. Like, I truly don't like to cook, and EveryPlate makes it so easy just by showing up to your door. Their meals are 50% cheaper than your average fast casual meal. Put the money you save towards making fun plans for warmer weather. You can count on EveryPlate to make mealtimes easier without compromising on quality. EveryPlate recipes include only the highest quality ingredients, including sustainably sourced seafood that meets the Monterey Bay Aquarium seafood ranking, so you know your meals will be fresh and flavorful. You can customize your meal kits to your liking with options to swap proteins and sides or add a protein to veggie dishes each week. You do you. Get $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code ONLYFRIENDS149. That is up to a $110 value.
I watched a show this weekend.
Okay.
That I love. It's that new show on Netflix called Beef.
Oh, okay. I wanted to watch that.
I just finished it.
It's good.
So good.
Okay.
And it goes by really quick. Like the episodes are between like 30 and 40 minutes. So it's not like super long. And it's really good. The last episode, I will say, like, I was like, what is going on?
Like you didn't know why it ended the way it did?
No, I understood, but it was just like a very weird, trippy episode.
Oh, okay.
But it's interesting that we're having this conversation because the whole entire episode is basically about grudges.
I'm like, what's that? I don't know what that is.
It's a show that really makes you think about like, like life on a bigger spectrum.
What's like the plot of it?
So basically what happens is these people are in a parking lot and they get like road rage against one another. And then the whole show, is about them like having this beef and wanting to like one up the other and hurting each other.
Is the whole show in the parking lot?
No.
Fighting over a spot?
No, it's really good.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it.
I'd probably like it.
Yeah.
I just got to start it. It's my biggest flaw. Like I can't.
Just go home.
But I will.
Pop it on.
I think Nolan's like started it. But maybe
God.
I know. He watches a lot of things.
It's just separate lives. I think because
we do with shows.
Yeah.
Well, there's some shows we like together. Like Below Deck, we like.
Yeah. When TJ told me he was watching it, he's traveling this weekend.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I started this show Beef. And I was like, excuse me?
How the fuck dare you?
Only because I know he would be like, well, you watched it without me. But so then I started out of spite. I started a show he told me that he wanted to keep watching.
That's healthy. What did you watch?
It's a show that was on Netflix like I want to say a couple of years ago called The Politician. And last weekend or the weekend before, I was just like, I just need something on in the background. But then I wound up getting sucked in. And I tried to start watching it like when it came out, but I was not in the right mindset and then never came back to it. But I'm like 3 episodes in and I am loving this show.
Is it like House of Cards vibes?
Oh, no.
Okay, that's just like, what's in my head. Or like funny?
Yes.
Okay.
Like comedy. No.
I'm just thinking of like that. Political.
Sort of.
I never really watched
Gwyneth Paltrow's in it. Is Ryan the director? I don't know like enough about this show, honestly. But it's really good so far. Okay. It's like a kid who's in high school who's like running for class president.
Oh,
so not like real.
Okay, politics. I was about to be like, oh my god, White House.
It's funny.
GB.
It reminds me of like like the vibe of like a Scream Queens comedy.
Yeah.
So it's like serious, but like
fun,
the funny humor. Yeah. So I've been watching that and thoroughly enjoying.
Well, sorry, TJ. That's what you get when you let your heart win.
I'd probably just pretend and
you're like, I'm doing it out of spite.
No, I think the thing is he'll never think about it again.
Okay.
But I like had it on and he like heard and he was like, what are you watching?
Oh, so he already knows.
Yeah. But then I like kept watching it because he didn't sit down and watch it. And he was like, you're still watching it? I wanted to watch it. I'm like, okay, well, you didn't communicate that at all. You just asked what I was watching.
Yeah. See, there I'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm a horrible person.
No, I'm just like, whatever.
It's like, well, no.
Yeah. But then I'd just be like, okay, I'll just watch it with you again. Like, it's no big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. So would recommend those. But that's really the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's Saturday. So I watched Fever Pitch last night. We watched it together.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Well, yeah. It is such a good movie. And like, they just don't make rom-coms like that anymore. Although I have no room to talk because I don't watch rom-coms, but I've seen...
they definitely don't.
Yeah, it's like, they're all like Netflix releases or... It's just weird. I'm like, what happened? They're such
Social
good
media.
movies. I don't know, but it's like they're just pumping them out and they're all just cheesy as hell.
Yeah, because so many of them are like focused around like, like it's TikTok.
Yeah.
Like
I was trying to think of
they lean too far into like trying to appease younger generations.
Makes it way worse. Yeah. It's so much cringier when it's that way. Stop doing that.
We also learned last night that Fever Pitch is a remake.
Oh yeah, what? Like, do we watch that
the original?
Yeah,
I got to. It looked like it was British.
We're gonna not know anything about like the teams or anything. So
it's like
Fever
Arsenal.
Pitch, it's like we get it.
It's an Arsenal football team.
Football.
I believe that's. I think soccer.
It is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Arsenal. No, I mean Arsenal. I think it's.
It is. My ex was a huge Chelsea fan. It was.
Oh.
Yeah. And we would watch those games, and I would watch him, have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I need TJ to come home so I can catch up on Ted Lasso.
Isn't he here today?
Like torturous this weekend because all of my shows. Ted Lasso. I'm just kidding. It's so good.
I know it probably is. I just I don't know why.
You know Chelsea?
Huh?
They talk about that.
Oh yeah. I know so much about Chelsea football. I don't know. We talked about this.
I know
a year ago or something, Carly, but I was just like, I don't know.
You know, she can't get into her emotions.
Well, I watched like 3 episodes
because it's too happy.
Noel and I both were just like, I don't know. It's like fine.
Yeah.
Which I wish I loved it, but I'm kind of like that with like
you
The
don't really
Office
like cheesy
too.
Stuff.
Yeah,
it's a little cheesy and like. TJ's best friends actually texted us a few months ago, I think, and they were like, "Is Ted Lasso considered chuggy?"
Chuggy?
Yeah, like a chuggy show. And I was like, I had to think about it for a second.
Like The Office definitely is. Oh, it is. If you asked a Gen Z TikTok person, they'd be like, "No, that's a millennial." Like,
no, I think the show itself isn't chuggy. I think basing your personality around it.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, no, like Ted Lasso, is it like watching it? It's like, oh, this is chuggy. I don't think it is.
The Office isn't chuggy as a show.
No.
It's just it's same like Friends. It's like millennial.
Yeah, like making it their personality.
Yeah, but
like
it's
walking
like,
around
sorry,
with
we grew up with
like a boss mug. Like that's chuggy, which we do.
Nolan found this mug and it's literally like, cats are so much better than humans. It's like one of those. And I was like, what the this is camp.
Yeah. No,
it's just like
good.
Funny. I'm just like, stop bringing these things home.
Chuggy.
Yeah. It reminds me of the ones that TJ got me, the wine glasses.
So
but it's literally white. Like you can definitely picture it. It's white with the black font. That's just like cats are better than humans. Yeah. Live, laugh, love. Whatever it says.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I use it though.
Okay. Well, I guess we can get into this day in history and then we can recap Vanderpump Rules.
Okay. I'm actually glad we're doing this like Saturday because I can actually remember Vanderpump Rules.
I'm having a hard time.
I mean, I will too, but it's definitely more clear then.
Right. Okay. This day in history. Okay. This one like sent me back because I didn't realize it's been so long, but Avengers Endgame came out in 2019.
I wanna be your Endgame.
That is so crazy to me that it's already been this long. The Handmaid's Tale, 2017, aged me.
I saw an interesting TikTok about Elizabeth Moss because people are like, she's second generation Scientology. Like she's probably not that into it. Like people are kind of trying to defend. Like
what does that mean?
It
like
means her parents are, and
okay.
if she were to leave, they wouldn't have a relationship. So people like that will just stay.
Yeah.
But this lady was like, no. She went to some other state to get like blood levels for some. It's like fucking bizarre.
It's so crazy that she's in Scientology and then also acts on this show.
Yes, and Handmaid's Tale. It's just.
No, it's literally like, lady.
I know.
Read the room.
She's such a good actress too, because like I'm obviously still watching Mad Men, and she's like a star in that show, and I'm like, that is so crazy to me.
It's wild.
But
I mean, I guess the thing about Scientology is like they're not really. You never hear about them.
Yeah.
I don't know about their beliefs. I don't know shit. They're not like trying to shove their fucking religion down anyone's
so kind of a slay.
Yeah. So like whatever. Yeah. Live your life in your little brain bubble.
Yeah. Brain bubble.
Normal People came out in 2020. Me 2019. I literally was like, I like can picture myself driving down Cahuenga listening to this being like, Taylor, what are we doing?
Cahuenga, like us together?
No, just me when it came out. And I was like, what the fuck? Because this was a single. And I was like, I know. First of all, release your album because this sucks.
Oh my God, I loved Me at the time. Now it's so annoying, but I liked it a lot. Oh. Also, like my memory is us driving from like your apartment to David's house, like on Lancashire.
Yeah.
And like, I remember I was like, no, it's good. And I turned it up and then you kind of started to like it. Unless you were lying. It's fine.
I wish that she released it as like one of the acoustic songs that people are like putting out on TikTok. People who are like, if me was sad.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, oh, now it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Because it's like, I know I'm a handful, baby. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That is kind of sad.
Just an iconic show, Don't Be Tardy. That came out in 2012.
God, I've never seen any of these fucking shows.
Oh my God, Don't Be Tardy.
But like, I'm not surprised.
Don't Be Tardy you would love. It is Atlanta housewife who had her own spin-off show. And she was like...
It's reality.
Yes.
Okay. I like reality.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to watch Ted Lasso's. I want to watch like surgeries or like My 600-Pound Life. I don't know what it is in my brain. I think I just really like watching real people living a whole different life than me.
Well, I think that's why I like Housewives.
No, totally. Same.
Oh.
I mean, like starting a show like The Office or like Ted, or like, I don't know.
Ted Lasso's not real?
Sorry, I thought you knew that.
It's like I'm
starts crying. She's like, I thought it was a documentary.
Yeah. I guess maybe you just don't have like an imagination.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I wonder, have you ever talked to your therapist about that? I genuinely wonder like what that is.
Yeah, I've said, she doesn't really say anything about it, but I was like, I have a hard time starting things like books, shows, movies. I just want to know what's going on. But I think it's the same thing as like, I don't want anxiety. I just want it to be gone.
No, I mean in the sense of like fiction versus like real.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think real
Maybe
stuff is
just like you're just like too smart. You're like, this will never happen.
I'm definitely not too smart. No, I don't think
that's
that.
so dumb.
No, because I really like shows. Like if I actually give it a chance, most shows I really do like.
Yeah.
Like explaining the plot of Mad Men, I'd be like, that sounds like the most boring shit ever.
Sure.
Ad agency in the 50s, like give me a break. But it's such a good show. I don't know.
I wonder if it's because it's based on reality though.
Maybe. I don't look at it that way though.
Okay, well.
Anyways.
Okay, for birthdays, we have Channing Tatum. Okay, this one tripped me out. Jason Earls. I know you won't know the name. It's
no, Hannah Montana.
Good girl.
Yeah. No.
He's 46 years old.
Isn't that how old he was supposed to be in Hannah Montana? Like, wasn't everyone like, he's 40 playing a 15-year-old?
Which means he's 4 years older than Channing Tatum.
Wow. Does he still look young?
I think so.
I feel like he's one of those people that just looks like a kid all the time.
Isn't that crazy?
That is wild. And he was like
a teen.
Wait, how old did he turn?
46. He's almost 50. He's like the same age as Jason.
What?
Yeah, that'd be like if Jason played Hannah Montana's young brother.
Young
teen brother.
Wild. Like 15 years ago. So he was in his 30s or late 20s, 30s. But in our brains, are probably like, that's basically 50 and he's playing a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Has he been in something recently, or do you just know him from Hannah Montana as well?
He was in something that it was High School Musical, the series.
Okay. Alrighty then.
I was like, yeah, I actually did just watch it in something. And then Kevin James is 58, Sean Evans, 37, and then Melania Trump.
Queen.
She's only 53.
Really?
I'm like, girl, Jesus.
Well, I'd age too. If
Oh no, I wasn't. I meant like she's just wasn't old guy.
Oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, she looks old. I don't even really know what she looks like. I thought you were saying she's looked old, and I was like, I would be aging too if I was married to Donald Trump. She definitely
looks like she's been in one too many tanning booths.
Oh, okay.
I will give you that.
Okay.
And that's all we have for this week. So happy birthday, everyone, and
slay Jason Earl. Yeah, it is.
Okay, now we can discuss Vanderpump Rules from last Thursday.
Oh, yes.
Happy Vanderpump Rules Eve, by the way.
I watched half of it on TikTok, and then I had to go to Pilates.
Why did you just come over?
Because I always have one of my favorite instructors is at 6 or 7 on Wednesday. Because I always think about it. I'm like, I wish I could just go, but it's like, I don't want to miss the class at all.
Okay.
But it is fucking annoying, so I have to wait till 9. I'm like, I need a VPN. I don't know. I watched some of it on TikTok, and then I kind of forgot about it. And then yesterday I went through and finished it. Yeah, it was weird.
Oh, no.
I think I thought I got the gist of the episode. And I was like, okay, but it was a good episode.
Oh my God. I literally wait all week for Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited about it, but I think I'm also like on their subreddits. Like anything crazy that happens in the episode is always like on there, like after the show comes out. And so what?
Could you just read it and are satisfied? I'd have to be like, I need to go watch it right now.
Well, they'll like post clips and stuff. And so I'm like, oh, anything that's like crazy will be on here. But I normally am like that.
That's where that thing comes in where you just watch the videos.
The clip.
Yes.
No, but with Vanderpump, I do want to watch the full thing. Because yesterday I was like, oh my God, I haven't watched it. You could do that
and be like, okay, I can see it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I need to, if it's available to me, like I'm going to watch it right now.
Certain ways. Like if the reunion came out and I saw highlights, I need to watch the full thing still.
Interesting.
It's
like, it's my one true thing that I genuinely get excited for each week.
Just Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Especially because like everything on Bravo right now, no offense, Andy, I know you're watching, is not giving me what I need.
But Vanderpump any Housewives or anything?
No, like Jersey, it's just the same thing. Okay. Summer House, no one wants to be there.
You're on a show. Liven up. What do you mean no one wants to be there?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm on vacation.
It's wild.
I guess it is work, but
so Yeah, no, they have to literally spend their whole summer in the Hamptons.
I kind of get it. I mean, obviously it sounds like a huge fucking privilege, but if you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, like they all started as like young 20-year-olds and like now they're all settling down and like are 30.
Yeah, and it's like, well, like.
And it's like they don't want to
my income.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I totally get it.
I would be pissed if I had to binge drink.
But I'm like, quit then.
Yeah. Speaking of drinking, have you seen have you been on TikTok at all today?
Oh, Brianna's.
I'm like, you guys are making me hungover. I'm dying laughing at them.
It's like looking in a mirror.
Literally, I was like, this is Erin's Snapchat stories when I was living in Omaha.
No, I was smiling from ear to ear. I was like, oh, I'm like reliving my youth.
They're going, it's Grace and Brianna, and they're just hungover and then drinking again and just going puking. I don't know. It's just very funny.
It is very funny. It's funny because like if I see certain people doing that,
you're like annoyed.
Yeah, but I think because there's still, no, I'm just like, ugh. But like, I think it's especially when people who are like my age who are doing it, I'm like, okay, grow up.
Yeah, I'm 30.
But like, they're so young. Yeah. They're babies. And I'm like, this is what you should be doing.
Yeah. And it helps that we've met them and like know their personalities. Yes. It's like, they're just truly like two little besties who just like have fun together.
They are so fucking funny. And I'm living for this content.
I know. I
don't want it to end.
Also, her nose job is slays. I'm going to get one now. This is her nose. So no. But it looks so good.
Yeah.
She got such a good surgeon. She didn't bruise at all. Sorry, we need to talk about Vanderpump Rules. I'm just going off on a tangent.
I mean, I just like, I don't notice. I think she looked beautiful before. She looks good after.
She did, but it looks so like perfect now as a nose. And I know she's like really wanted it. So
yeah. Love.
Same.
Okay, Vanderpump Rules.
I want to say something weird. I don't know if it's weird, but I just feel like if the Scandival thing never happened, I'd be like, Raquel is like,
I've been saying this all season.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's true. Like Raquel is like really owning up to her shit. I mean, I don't think the Tom kiss was like that great of a plot for her, but
I think even the no Sandoval stuff now that she's like doubling down on all this Tom Schwartz stuff, I'm like, okay, now you're becoming unlikable to me finally.
Yeah.
This episode was, I think, the tipping point because I was like, every person is now telling you like what you're doing is wrong and icky, and you're like,
I like that Charlie called her out.
Get over it.
I like that Charlie was that was not cool. Like I still love you, but that's not cool.
Yes.
I was like, that's a good friend.
Totally agree. I love that Charlie did that. She's just like, they put her in when she's needed.
Yeah, she's doing. She's great. She has nothing to lose. She's just on there. She's hot. She's just like,
and I love that she doesn't have like an allegiance to anybody. Mm-hmm. Like she will just say it like it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's literally what friendship is. She literally is like, Raquel, this is shitty. Don't do that. She's not just like, oh, well, fuck them girls. Like she can recognize when things are wrong and when like someone needs to be told they're wrong.
Yeah. Do we think that she actually works at SUR?
Charlie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
I just assume nobody works there.
I know. I do too. But I'm like, well, if Raquel really worked there like last year, she was like main cast.
I feel like Raquel's probably working there because like how else is she going to make money?
I don't know if Lisa will have. Could you imagine her working there now? People would be like, what? That'd be so weird to have her as a server right now.
It would be a liability. I don't think that Lisa would be like, you have to take a break because you're going to get like drinks thrown in your face.
Well, yes. Vanderpump style.
There were so many things this episode where like just knowing the Scandival of it all were so uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable.
Just like her sitting between the boys.
Yeah, and her calling. Like, I like that she called Oliver's wife and apologized right away and was like, sorry, this is like so gross. Like, I didn't know. But at the same time, it's like,
she knows what she's doing it to somebody else.
Yes, so it's like bizarre. But again, if Scandival didn't happen, it would be like, I'm like, oh, she's like really owning her shit and like going up to Lala and saying, I didn't understand. And like, I'm so sorry. Like to me, I was like, oh my God, this is a great conversation. And Lala was so quick. Lala was like so annoying to me this season, by the way. I'm like, you need to calm down.
I know.
Like when she's like, hey, mistress. I'm like, okay, you're great for TV. But if you were in my friend group, I'd be like, you need to calm down.
I know.
But that conversation I loved because I was just like, this is so good that they both like hashed this out and like they're both understanding and they both apologize. I don't know. I just thought it was so good. But then I came back to reality.
The Lala of it all was like, you're not a mistress and don't let anybody tell you that. And I
know. How crazy.
I was like, oh, she is though.
I know. I'm like, what is this fucking sorcery that this conversation happened?
I cannot believe it. Production was just like, wow.
Yeah.
But also this was the episode where this Raquel and Tom Sandoval thing is being introduced.
Yep.
Because James Kennedy's new girlfriend, Allie, allegedly saw them dancing together at the Abbey, which is a bar right around the corner from
and it's so close to all those restaurants. I'm like, aren't you like Why wouldn't you go somewhere else?
I think it's because they're all actually friends. And like Sheena was saying on Watch What Happens, she was basically like, I mean, if like Tom and I would dance like that and I would think nothing of it. So like when people told me, I just was like, oh, well, yeah, that's fair. That's normal.
Yeah.
Also, I think it would be like crazy for anyone at the time to be like,
think that
they're doing that. Mm-hmm. So I think it was more of a just like, that would never happen type of situation. And like, they're all friends. So they're like hanging out, especially because James was saying that's when like the Toms and Raquel started getting really close to one another.
Oh man. And then Tom and Ariana.
I love that Allie is this whistleblower. I know. Really like her.
I know, I do too. At first I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She seems a little like Raquel at the beginning, but no, I think she's good.
Yes. I think that she, this is going to sound so terrible. Like, you know, it's like speak when spoken to. It's like she only contributes when it's necessary.
Yes.
And I really 100%. Like that
she's
about
not like
her.
Trying to be on TV and causing drama and stuff.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even on TV, was it? It was like them saying that Allie told them. It wasn't like
she did it.
Oh, she did?
I'm sure it was probably like a they probably recorded it after she told people.
I see.
But it was like her and James in their bedroom and she was like, I didn't mean to like ruffle feathers when I told everybody that I saw them dancing.
Oh, and then Tom and Ariana talking about the eggs.
Oh yeah, that was really
and Tom
weird.
being like trying to plant the seed of like, you don't treat me well.
Yeah.
It's just really weird with it all. How many episodes are left? Like 3? I feel like there's like 3 episodes left.
April.
I mean, it's the end of April almost.
Let me look at the weeks we have.
Because isn't the first reunion late May?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have one. Yeah, probably 3 weeks. 1, 2, 4.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4 weeks.
I wonder if the last one though is like the new episode that they filmed. Because isn't there like I know that there's a new episode based on filming again after Scandal.
A full new episode?
I thought. I mean, I could have heard it wrong.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I wish like all of them were just Scandal. Because I'm like so fucking curious. But I mean, Ariana's
very excited.
She's slaying right now.
That was such an awkward If Scandival didn't happen, I would be like, why are these people talking about having a baby? Like they both seem so weird right now.
Yeah. And it's like, I honestly get what Tom was saying. He's like, we're gonna be like 50 and have kids. Like, I don't know. I don't get the point.
And she still was like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. I'm like, girlie, you're not gonna have kids. Like, I don't think you want kids. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's good that she did that though, just in case.
Oh my God.
You don't know for sure.
And it's like, I feel like she'd be the kind of person that's like, well, I'm never going to do it, but like here, I'll give them to all these people who like can't.
Oh, cute.
I feel like she would do that.
I did not know that.
Oh no, she didn't say that she would do that.
Oh, but that's like an option.
I feel like that would be a vibe that
right. I just didn't know that was a thing, but that's
you can give your eggs to people.
That's true. I guess you can like donate your eggs. Yeah. I know a girl who did that and got like $50,000.
Yeah, you can get paid a lot of money, but this would be a fertilized egg too.
Oh, geez.
So it would be good for like
that would be so weird.
Couples or like people like that.
Yeah, that'd be so weird just knowing that like you have a child out there somewhere, like your DNA.
I know.
Be like, can I like?
I have a friend who's doing it for their sibling.
Cute.
I know, but I'm like, that.
Wait, what's the situation? What do you mean they're doing it for their sibling?
Like they are giving their sibling their eggs.
Like,
so it's like you would then see like your
with the guy. Is it? Wait, who is it? A guy, male or female?
Female giving it to a male.
That's bizarre. I mean, it's not. It happens all the time.
It's like the nicest thing ever. Yes. But it's like, oh my God, like, I would be like, that came from my
and
organs.
Like me and your husband.
Yeah. Or yeah.
I don't know if that's the case. But
yeah, I think so.
Like
that would be like the closest DNA I feel.
Yeah. Wild.
I wonder what that would feel like. Because it would be like, I'm so happy to have given you this gift of life, but then you're like looking at the baby and you're like, wow, it looks just like
I
me.
want it now.
No, I mean, like, I know. She's going to have her own too, but like, it's just such an interesting thing.
No, I know. I think
so
about
selfless.
That too. It is. I always, like, obviously, my personality is all about not having kids, but like, the one thing that I would, it's like so narcissistic. I'm just curious what it would look like.
No, for sure.
I'm just like, that's so
just
crazy.
Donate like, your eggs to people and then be like, you have to stay in touch with me.
Yeah. Send me TikToks of your child.
You're like, don't worry, I won't ever want it back.
Yeah, definitely. But maybe I would if it looked like me. I'd be like, oh.
Well, maybe you could just like be in its life. Maybe they'd be like a cool couple. They're like, this lady didn't want you.
Yeah.
But she thinks you're cute.
You should see all these things she said about
give
kids.
You little kisses. Yeah.
I think that'd make me sad.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it would.
Why?
Because I would see it and I would be like, damn, that's half
but what
me.
if it was ugly?
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Bye. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, like this could have been mine.
Okay. Oh, well, maybe there's something deep in you that really wants a baby.
I'm 32. We better hurry up if...
Oh my God, I can't believe you're 32.
I can't believe I'll have a geriatric pregnancy if I ever do. I'm not.
I don't think you're technically considered geriatric.
What's that, 35?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be at least that age by the time if I ever do.
Yeah. It's really crazy because my mom didn't have me till she was 36.
Yeah, I think the age is getting a little bit later too. Like
I was literally
healthy.
like a miracle back then.
Yeah.
Oh my God, an old lady had a baby.
She's like, I didn't even know I could have kids.
And now I'm like, I'm waiting till at least 36.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know. Anything else from the show that you wanted to talk about? I feel like I can't remember. I feel like
Tom Schwartz just being the absolute worst again.
What did he do? I forget.
I just hate
he kind of like yelled at Tom or like stood up against Tom, which I was surprised by.
I don't care at all about any of that's going on with Schwartz and Sandy.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
Like, I could not care less about
about like the bar opening and stuff.
Yes.
It does seem like a plot that never ends. It's just like, okay,
And it's like, we already know that it's open.
I know. Like, will it, won't it?
Like
it will.
Who cares? We know it's opening.
Yeah.
It's also, I'm like, this isn't even like a fun plot point. I'm just embarrassed for you guys.
I know.
Like, this is so embarrassing.
I don't know what
Tom was yelling, he's like, my mom, my mortgage. I'm like, well, that's on you.
That's on you. He's like, we're $1 million into this. I'm like, holy shit.
Like, I don't know.
But I just feel like that's the first time I've ever seen or Schwartz, like, I don't know what the term is. Not yell at Sandoval, but be like, you left. Like, you had to get manicures. Like, you were doing all this. Like, I've never seen him do that. So that was crazy to see, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's just becoming unhinged this season.
Yeah. I don't know. His divorce era.
He is so fucking annoying. How the episode started and he was like, I didn't do anything wrong.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, you guys that's why men are so fucking oblivious. Because it's like, yes, you are allowed to go make out with people or hook up with anybody, but the boundary was set. Nobody in the friend group. So like, why can't that get drilled through your guys' heads? Because even Sandoval's like, I don't see, like, they're both single.
He's a single man.
I'm like, yes,
he can do what he wants.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, then go fuck someone else.
Literally anybody else. Anyone else. And it would be fine. Katie would probably encourage it, honestly.
No, literally. And then, what did he say? Fuck.
Should order our drinks.
Unless
it's too much right now.
What did he say? Oh, he was like, if you and Katie told me that you were in love with each other right now, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, fucking
and I was
right.
Like, okay, yeah. Okay, Tom.
I'm so sure.
Like, that would never happen. They are so annoying. I hate the both of them. And like, they're just like such losers.
Yeah.
They give me the ick.
I mean, yeah.
And
everything has changed this season for me.
Yeah.
Because I always liked
glad you're
Sandoval.
You liked Schwartz.
Well, I liked Schwartz too, but I always liked Sandoval.
Yeah.
I think I just have like a soft spot for Schwartz. I can't talk.
That's because he does his puppy dog thing. Did you see he posted pictures of him with
and
the
his dogs? Yes.
I saw it. Like, I don't follow him, but I saw a meme that was like me when I'm trying to like get everyone to love me again.
Just here's the dogs.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, you loser.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I saw something funny about Coachella and like Tom and Raquel. I don't know. Never mind. Doesn't matter. I can't think of it.
Well,
it was something to do with like the one time they could go to Coachella together, but they can't.
Wait, did you see Tom posting? Because he went to stay at that resort. Oh my God, I was cracking up. I'm like, what do you think? So Tom Sandoval posted on his Instagram stories, he went to stay at this like health retreat in Arizona. That's just like a wellness place. Mm-hmm. And they had posted something that they posted a picture of their bar and it was like, we know that it's our time. These are the best days of our lives, like as the caption.
Vanderpump theme
song. Sandoval like lost it on his Instagram story. Mind you, this man has been like silent since his apologies and posted on his Instagram stories like trying to cancel this establishment. And I'm like, who do you think is gonna have your back here?
Okay, I'm like split on this.
Sure.
Because at one point I'm like, I think that people are like, no matter who you are, what you do, like you should have the privacy if you're going to like a wellness thing. But at the same time, like he kind of aired out all of Ariana's dirty laundry on Howie's podcast. Yeah. So like, where's the...
Well, the thing is that he talked to like the general manager or whatever, and they were like, that was really unprofessional of my staff to do, and apologized. I was like, I'm really sorry.
Oh, okay.
But he was like, that's not enough.
Oh, well, for me, I'd be like, okay, thank you.
Yes.
Like, that's all.
No, literally. It's like, that was like, you can always have like a bad apple at a business who's going to leak shit to the press. And like,
and I think it
what
was
more do you want them to do? Shut down the resort?
Open up Schwartz and Sandy for you?
Yeah. Like, I was like, I can't believe this man has taken it to his Instagram story thinking that like he's going to gain any sympathy from anybody.
Also, one of the Vanderpump fan pages that's like really big, I don't know, I follow like a couple of them. They were like, it's pretty interesting how he never really used Instagram, and like a lot of his friends, I guess, would say like he's really like Instagram illiterate, like he's not good at like posting stories or anything, but like now he's posting reels, he's posting stories.
He's posting a lot?
I guess. I mean, yeah, he is. I went the other day and he was posting a lot of like, he's at some other wellness thing where he's like on a dirt bike and like doing crossbow, and he's posting all of that.
Did he just pin those to his profile?
Maybe.
Because when I went to look at it the other day.
Probably.
I get so confused.
With the pins. He was posting a lot of stories that aren't probably there anymore because it was like a couple days ago, but he was like on a mountain and hiking.
Oh, he posted the hiking thing.
Okay. Yeah.
But before that, it's literally just the posts in March.
It was all
the apology.
Oh, well, I wonder if you click reels because sometimes you don't put them on your grid. I don't know if you.
No, the last one was the Hydroxycut ad he had to post the day that all the news came out.
The worst thing to ever post on something like that. Okay. I mean, that's just what they said. I don't know why they said reels, but he's just using Instagram a lot now. So
interesting.
I don't know.
It must just be on his stories, unless they were talking about Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras.
Maybe. But we're all blocked.
Which is not run by him.
Oh, it's not.
We were told it's allegedly run by the guy whose wife produces Howie Mandel's podcast.
Oh, so Tom probably did not block.
That's T.
Okay.
We don't know for fact or fiction who did it.
So we're not, allegedly.
Embarrassing on anyone's end.
Yeah.
Whoever did it.
You went on LinkedIn and found these people.
I'm so embarrassed for you. I'm going to sit down with you on Howie Mandel's podcast and asked how you figured that all out.
Literally, I would die to know. So how did you find...
Like, what do you think Howie would think?
Samantha.
I think Howie would be like, you did that?
I know. Why?
Because, like, that couldn't be more petty.
I know.
But that's really all I remember from the show.
Yeah.
I think Katie kept herself so composed when they were at Ariana and Tom Sandoval's house, and Sandoval was like, it's fine, they're hot single people. Like, I literally would have been like, go to fucking hell, you little bitch man.
Like, Sandoval's like never liked
and she was
Katie.
just like putting cheese on a sandwich.
She's probably just so used to it from Schwartz that she's like, this is just how men are. What do you think of Satchel so far?
Oh my God, I was cracking up when Sheena was like, then Katie just showed up with this like greasy.
Like, he just got groomed at the vet.
I'm happy that she's like with like a young guy, but he definitely gave me like weird vibes.
Yeah, he kind of gave me the ick, but I agree. It's like nice that she's with someone who's actually like affectionate and cares about her.
But I was like, I don't like when they like closed up of the like fingers on her back. I was like, I don't
like all those rings and everything. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're together now because who knows? But
it probably was also like a little fling.
Yeah, it was filmed so long ago. Girl. Yeah,
of
course.
But yeah, I was cracking up at Sheena's comment.
I know, like so mean, but like funny.
Yeah. I'm excited for next week.
I know.
And we will check back in then.
I know. Okay.
Well, we can just continue talking about assholes.
Okay.
Do you want to go?
Sure. I screenshotted a couple days ago, so I don't really remember. But oh my God, am I the asshole? Actually, I'm not even going to read the title because I want it to be natural how it comes out.
Okay.
My wife and I are planning to buy a house. We were out with a realtor and some friends. We weren't really looking in this neighborhood, but our realtor said she knew of one we might like. I should mention that one of our friends is also looking to buy a house. The realtor ended up taking us to the one that this friend had already seen and was planning to make an offer on, but was waiting on his agent to get the paperwork together to submit. We saw the house and my wife loved it and was super excited. We all left after the viewing and went to our separate homes after. My friend's offer was submitted. My wife and realtor convinced me to put in an offer a little over asking asking just to see what would happen. My friend's offer was initially accepted, but after receiving our offer, it was withdrawn and our offer is accepted. So the title was, Am I the Asshole If I Put an Offer on the Same House as a Friend?
Yes.
It's crazy.
That's unhinged
crazy
behavior.
It's giving like I'm dating your crush, kind of. Like,
it's like you couldn't be more of a like one-upper.
Yeah, that is so fucked up. Could you imagine like when we were looking, if one of us like...
You will never be friends with that person again. That person will never forgive you.
That's so like, I'm sorry, you can find another house. If you're in the market to buy a house and you can pay over asking, like you can find another house.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's no debate here, but I was just
never forgive that person. I'd be like, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Not even like you're buying my house. Like to do that,
there's something wrong with your brain.
There is something wrong with you, and I don't want you in my life.
Yeah, like what else are you gonna do?
Yes.
Steal my car? Baby? A baby? Even worse. Take my dog?
That is was this were the Friends girls? Sorry, I was trying to order our Air One smoothies.
Oh, it's okay. No, I'm glad you're doing that now.
I just don't know which fucking credit card it is. So,
what did you ask?
Were they girls?
Well, it says my wife and I are planning to buy a house.
And he said, my friend.
So it was, with some friends, we weren't really looking. Blah blah blah. I think they're just like all friends. He said my friend's offer was submitted.
Okay, so it was 2 men.
I'm assuming that not to like assume gender, but
that is even creepier.
Yeah, that is insane.
No, yeah, this sounds like some straight person shit for sure.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. They're definitely straight males.
That is crazy.
Like imagine when you were buying this house, I was like, actually, I put an offer and I got it.
But he didn't even tell them.
They're gonna find out. Imagine to like come to our open house. Or,
you have to be so unhinged. Oh, Paris.
Some people just don't have the like wherewithal. I'm like, okay.
I would never be able to look at if I did that to someone.
Even if it was an acquaintance.
I would have to be like, these people they're dead to me. I have to pretend they did something so terrible to me.
I know.
In order to do that.
Yeah. Like even, could you do it to an acquaintance even?
Depends on who.
Okay.
I could only do it to an acquaintance if I didn't know that they were doing it on that house.
Right. Okay.
Like if we were like, oh, we're looking at houses, blah, blah, blah. And then if they had told me like, oh, we actually put an offer on that house too.
Yeah.
But it would be like, I don't know.
They're friends. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
I know. I saw that and I was like, yeah, I got to read that one.
That is so crazy. Okay. Am I the asshole for not preventing a toddler from running into a pool? I was at a relative's house. I was at a relative's house with my family and friends, and we were having a small pool party. Anyone I've ever explained this to seems to be shocked at my reaction, so I'll just get this out of the way. I have no experience with children. I've never held, talked to, or even been in the same area as a child for longer than a few minutes before this. The toddler's mother was a friend of my aunt. I was outside sitting by the pool on a chair. At this moment, pretty much everyone was inside because a game was on. I'm assuming a sports game. I was just outside alone by the pool. I don't know how to swim, but I had on trunks and enjoy putting my legs in the water. I was on my phone too, so I wasn't really paying attention. From like the corner of my eye, I see a toddler sprinting away, but I didn't think much of it. Everyone seems to think I should see a hint of a child and immediately go into parental mode and stop the child. But my mind didn't even connect. I just continued on my phone and then I heard a splash. That's when I looked and saw the kid in the deep end of the pool. I shouted that the kid fell in the pool and someone ran out, jumped in and pulled the kid out. The kid is fine, but the mother and some other people were angry at me and said I should have stopped the kid from getting in. I just said they ran in. The mother also said I should have pulled the kid out, but I told her that I can't swim. She seems to think I'm some colossal asshole. It was going on, and no matter what I said, she would just keep cutting me off and repeat herself and was really whiny. So I just told her that I'm done talking to her. I didn't know her before the day, so if this random lady thinks I'm a dick, oh well. I just got back in the chair and ignored her the rest of the day. A few other people are agreeing with her and saying, you see a child, you just become alert. It's natural. If I were walking down the road on a dark night and see a child alone, I'd stop and see to the kid. But this was a party and I didn't think the kid would just jump in. I don't really know how kids behave.
Okay. If you can't swim, like what's it going to do if you're going to jump in?
What?
Like what good is it going to do?
Oh, yeah.
To jump in also? I also think like if I was at a party like a family or whatever it is, and the kid started running, I wouldn't know either. I'd just be like, maybe the mom's right there. Obviously, if it jumped in, I would try to help it, help the kid. But she called for help, right?
Yeah.
I feel like she did everything she could have. She can't swim.
I am so on this person's side because it just means that the parent of this child.
Yeah, where's the parent?
Yes. You can't go places and assume that just because there are other people there that like there's always going to be eyes on your kid.
Yeah.
And like I think she might have been projecting like her frustration with like, on this person being like, how could you? When it's really like, that's your responsibility.
Yeah.
And like they did everything they could. They yelled. I mean, what?
It'd be one thing if she just
swim.
saw
what if it just dragged your kid down in the deep
literally,
end?
and then they both drowned. Like, it'd be one thing if she just saw it and like went on her phone. But obviously, she was like, "Oh my god!" Like someone help.
Yes. I mean, and it immediately was taken care of.
Yeah,
but it's like at the end of the day, it is not this person's responsibility. They did what they needed to do to make sure that the kid was rescued.
Yeah,
and you need to keep a better eye on your child when.
Yeah, you can't blame
an environment
else.
where there's a pool specifically.
Yeah, I just can't imagine if I was a parent, like I would not expect somebody, like even like the dark alley scenario, like I wouldn't expect anyone to stop and like make sure the kid, you know, you have to like think of it as like worst case. It's so different, but like if people are at my house, I'm like, I don't put it on them to make sure one of my cats doesn't run out of the house. Like I do that.
Totally.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you have to be in charge of, I don't know.
I think it's like different too. Like, I don't know what the party was, but if it's like you're with your family, then you just assume like, oh, like my mom will be watching it. Everyone's eyes will be on the kid. I think that's so normal.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like it's your responsibility and you can't like get mad at somebody else who you don't know, who doesn't know your child.
And doesn't know how to swim.
And doesn't know how to swim.
If she knew how to swim, I'd be like, okay, you should have, I would have jumped in if I could swim.
It seems like she's in a little bit of shock and just like needed an outlet or somebody else to blame other than herself.
It's also one of those situations where something really bad happens and like you don't know how you're going to react, and everything turned out fine.
Yeah, so immediately it's like, they were like yelling for help. The kid got saved. All was fine.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I know.
That was a good Am I the Asshole. Was it just on Reddit?
Because I think a lot of people, it's also tough because like we don't have kids, but like literally just like take out the like having children, not having children of it all. Like you are responsible for that child. It's like,
it is different, but like if I'm driving and see a dog on the side of the road, it's not my responsibility to make sure it gets to his owner. Like I would, but it's like I don't know. I guess it is different because dogs are like, you should probably like, you know, get them chipped and everything. But I would just never expect someone else to do something like that for me.
I mean, if I saw a baby on the side of the road in the middle of the night, I would be like, what the fuck? I would like call.
Bye.
I would call someone and be like, anyways. What is going on?
Yeah.
But like,
I would be like, I'm going to get sex trafficked.
Yeah. But like, also that's so different. I think that the person was just saying like, I'm not like an evil person. Like obviously if that were a thing, I would help. But this is like, I'm not here to watch your kid.
Yeah. 100%.
And I also don't know how to swim.
100%. And I'm sure it'd be different if she saw the kid like running towards a busy street. Like she would probably stop it, I would hope. But
it's so, the whole like not knowing how to swim thing is so interesting to me.
I know, because I don't technically know how to swim, but I can stay above water. Like I don't know how to like.
Well, then you know how to swim.
Okay.
Like you can like doggy paddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's swimming.
Yeah. So I just, I feel like it's natural.
Okay, that's what
I don't understand.
Thinking, like, you know, if you just like throw a dog in the pool, they just like know how to do it. I just figure that's like what humans are like. I think like for real, like it's such like a classist thing. Like so many people who grew up like poor never had an opportunity to go to like a community pool or like learn.
Good woke thought, because I was not thinking that, and I will admit that.
Well, they wrote that.
Oh, okay. But, well, that's a really good thought.
But in my mind, I just assume that like if we are thrown in a body of water, like we just know. Like in movies and stuff, you see it all the time in like lakes. It's like, I don't know how to swim, and I'm like, move your arms.
No, that's
so it's really interesting to me that that's not a thing.
I know.
But also like swimming and saving a like 30-pound thing are like two different things.
Because that's, if you don't know how to swim, it's even harder to.
Like I could jump in and do that.
Yeah.
But if I didn't know how to swim,
no, you're going down.
I could.
I know. It is so hard for me to imagine like jumping in and not being able to like keep my head, unless I was like in a crazy ocean with like a current. Yeah. But you're right. They're right. Like if you never had experience, then it's totally true. And we're very privileged to think that way.
I know.
To be like, that's crazy.
It's so it's such an interesting thing. Cause you would just think it's like a reflex.
Yeah, like when you go underwater, we know to hold our breath. I'm pretty sure I would think most people know
all these
that.
Elements.
Yeah, I actually heard so long ago, it's probably not true, but scientists think that at one point during evolution, humans, or I can't believe we're on the Joe Rogan podcast right now. Well, they thought that humans lived in water at some point because something to do with the way our fingers and toes get really pruny. And also apparently, like if you were to throw a baby in a pool, it wouldn't swim obviously, but it knows to like hold its breath. And so that was continued through evolution. I have no idea if this is true, but I think I read it on Reddit like years and years and years ago. And I was like, that is such an interesting thing. Because it's like, why do obviously if we shower, it's like nice because it's grip, you know?
You got to be in the shower for a long time.
Mine get it fast.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
I guess I really lived in water.
Yeah, you were a little amphibian.
A mermaid. I was a mermaid.
I took swimming lessons as a kid.
Me too.
And
I hated it.
It's so, you what?
Hated it. I just had so much anxiety.
I feel like I did it. I was so young.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember it at all. I just like saw photos of myself doing it. I think I was like 3 years old. It's
sad. I feel like the only reason I remember is because I had so much anxiety. Like I would wake up with pits in my stomach because I knew I had to go to some practice. Not crazy. Sorry, continue.
I lived in the pool. My aunt had a pool and I would like be like, Dad, can we go over to her house?
Those are so fun, especially as a kid.
Oh my God, they were the best. I lived in it. Yeah. But the swimming lessons now, I don't know if it was ever like this when we were kids. I have a friend, she's 3 kids and they have a pool. And so I think it's like really, they try to implement like pool safety really young in kids so that if anything happens, they know how to get out of it. And she'll post stuff to her story probably to like, show other people with kids. But so they do private lessons at their house and they will put them in scenarios where like they're wearing their full like winter gear. So then it's like, if they somehow end up in the pool, this is what they do.
Whoa.
And like ways that they can like call for their parents. It was so interesting. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. See, that's stuff we never know because we don't have kids. I'm sure there's so many things that happen in school now too that we'd be like, damn, I wish I had that.
I was like, this is brilliant.
Yeah.
Because, there's like, I think a lot of kid pool deaths every year.
Yeah, there are.
So like starting them, like I think her youngest is like 4.
That's great.
And he's like in the pool in his snow boots.
And they like, just learn how to take it off.
No,
they figure out how to
float and like manage it.
See, I wish I had that because my biggest fear was getting thrown into a lake. So I think that would have helped me a lot. I would have less anxiety.
I was such a fish. I loved the water.
I was
but now I'm older and I'm like, everything is scary.
I know. But like pools,
what's gonna touch? Yeah, but I loved pools.
Not a lake, but that's fine. I
did love a lake.
Lakes are spooky though. As an adult, you're like, there's something touching my leg.
Has stuff in
ocean.
It. Yeah,
I'm not a fan. The ocean is too
I get a little freaked out by pools now.
Really?
Because I'm like, what if there's just like a snake in here? And then it, like,
ew! I never think about that.
Bodies of water are just.
Yeah, I hate empty pools. It's really scary to me.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I think it's like a thing where it's like you're supposed to be full, so you're empty, and it's just gross to me. It's like disgusting.
Yeah,
I hate it. And knowing there's like giant tubes of water all around you, I don't know. I think it's really creepy.
Updated arrival time.
Did you Postmate it to the house?
No, I definitely did pickup.
We're trying Erewhon drinks after this.
Yeah, 5:03 pickup, so 5:30.
Yep.
It's very annoying every time we go there. It's like your order's ready and then we go to the counter and then they haven't even made them yet. Yeah. And like it takes so goddamn long because everyone there is also ordering a smoothie.
It's also a Saturday.
I know, but it's a Saturday at 5.
It's later in the day, so hopefully it'll be better.
I think we might be okay in terms of like the juice bar.
Oh, that's true. Because I was like, because cold water gets so congested. But I'm like, it's Saturday. Do they? We're doing it.
I know, but I don't know. I feel like 5 p.m. It's like hopefully going to be a safe time.
I don't think I've ever been there at that time, so it'll be an experience. But we all know how I feel about Erewhon.
The parking lot will be busy because of the restaurants.
You can try to run in too if that's a thing.
We'll just see.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening / watching. We drop new episodes every Wednesday, and We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/onlyfriends, where we're
going to put this up whenever.
Yeah, this will be up on Sunday. It honestly might, but usually Monday is when they come out on Patreon. We also have bonus episodes. We do 2 a month, and we have another podcast called Good Influences with Matt King and Mike Sheffer that comes out every Tuesday. And
so subscribe, rate, review, do all of the things. We love you guys, and we will see you next week. And if you're on the Patreon, we will see you this week for a bonus episode.
Oh, yeah.
Peace. Bye.